Let's go.
It's happening.
Another week, another setting.
Another setting, another background.
Yeah. Best one yet,
Best one yet.
Yeah, we got the corner of a fireplace
Look at two flames.
for your viewing pleasure and our warmth.
And heat.
Yeah.
Because windy.
January. You'd never be too warm in January.
No.
Yeah.
And the ambiance.
Yeah.
Big
It's the
fan.
vibes.
It's the vibes.
Yeah, looks good in here. How's your training been?
Epic.
Yeah?
So the shoulder I've been complaining about for the last year.
Yeah.
Feeling very good.
Good.
And today was the first push day that I could actually push it.
Really?
See what I did there?
Yeah.
And like no pain.
Really?
And before I could get to about like 50s on like a
What are we
fat
talking? Some
press
OHP
dumbbell.
or what are we talking?
Don't be
Bench.
a lunatic.
Bench.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Flat bench.
Okay. Flat bench.
This is like second or third exercise in though,
Yeah.
not like fresh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
we're talking.
Yep. You've done a
we're
few
talking-
things.
yeah.
Yep.
So normally I'd be around the 50,
Mm-hmm.
and I could get about 8, and then it just starts to.
Yeah.
It doesn't like hurt, but it just stops.
You hit a
working.
wall.
Yeah.
You hit a wall.
So
No
today, 70s.
more. Wow.
Hit the 70s. So
That's big
started
weight.
with like 55.
Yeah.
Went 65.
Yeah.
Still felt good.
Okay.
We'll try the 70. That's
Okay.
the third set.
Yeah. So you worked your
So-
way up. You pyramided.
That's how I
Yeah.
always do.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't do the max out like
Yep.
like you.
Yep.
And it's usually because I got to test to see.
You
got to
see where you can go.
So
yeah.
we hit the 70s for about 8.
Yeah.
And
You take that.
pain free.
Beautiful.
So it felt.
Beautiful.
I started with the incline Smith machine,
Mhm.
and same thing.
Yeah.
No pain. So I'm
Couple
like, okay,
wheels
we
on
kept,
each side.
we kept
or-
building it up.
Yeah.
I'll wheel.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm like, okay, it's feeling smooth. So then we did the cable,
Mhm.
and then the flat. Very good. And then some dips.
Oh yeah.
And then
Hard on the shoulders sometimes the dips for
I
sure.
find it helps to use the assisted dip
Agreed.
because it lets me control the descent.
Yes.
And then I
yes.
can just focus, boom.
Better
exploding
posture
up.
too.
And the
Straight back.
Because I can lean a lot more
Yeah.
to get more chest
Yeah.
push.
Yeah.
But I find it's a really good stretch
Yeah.
on the shoulder.
Nice.
And weirdly, dips never hurt the shoulder.
really, yeah. See, I find a lot of people
Which
they do.
was
Yeah. Yeah.
Odd.
Yeah. Well, that's
so
all right then. Yeah.
it was great news.
Good.
And then Superfly,
Yeah.
obviously.
Love the Superfly.
Man, I love that
Love the
Superfly.
Superfly.
Big stretch.
Yeah. Huge.
And
Do you find that dealing with an injury, as you are, and
As you do.
coming out of it a
no,
little
used
bit,
to.
used to,
Yeah.
used to, any,
We're healed.
any warm up and cool down has made it better, worse, or the same?
The warm up makes it so much better.
The warm up, yeah, big time.
I-
If you were to just grab those 70s right when you walked into the gym and try to shoulder press,
Dead.
there's something going on
Yeah,
there.
it
Yeah,
would
you're
just rip
pulling
off.
something.
Something
Yeah.
would
Not good.
Not good.
Snap your shit
Some
up,
might even
as
say
they used to say.
bad.
Yeah, bad.
Bad.
That's what we're going to talk about today is the benefits and examples of warming up and cooling down when you are strength training. We're doing these every single Tuesday, 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, live on the YouTubes,
Boom.
talking about our habits in the gym. And today, as we promised last week, it's going to be all about warming up and cooling down before and after our lifts. So just general info on that to start. Like, what would you say are the main benefits of, we'll start with the warm up. Like, what are you doing when you warm up that is actually improving your workout?
Increasing body temperature.
Yes.
So warm up becomes even more important winter
warming up.
time
Yeah.
versus summertime.
Yeah.
So in the summer, I can spend less time warming up than
Mhm.
I do in the winter
Mhm.
because my body's already
Warm. Somebody jumping on the roof.
warm. I hope the people hear that so they just don't
Yeah.
think we're crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so wintertime now I spend even more time. So I'll do like 5-10 minutes treadmill
Okay.
before even going into the gym just to get body.
And the treadmill, that's regardless of
Moving.
what you're going to do during that day. You'll still,
Yes.
for a push day, for example, you'll still warm
Boom.
up on the treadmill.
Yeah.
Just to get
'Cause
the
it's
body
about
temperature going.
Internal
Yeah.
body temperature
Yeah.
increasing. If
Yeah.
I'm going to do a leg day,
Yeah.
I'll do 5 minutes treadmill
Mhm.
and then 5 minutes S drive walking backwards.
Yeah.
So then I get my
With the quads
knees
going.
over toes, quads
Yeah.
working.
Yeah. Do you find you get a
Much
little bit of a pump sometimes
Big
when you're doing
time.
that? Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
absolutely.
Good. Me
You
too.
use it?
I do. Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. Actually, I do
It's
like it.
quite
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Quite good.
And then from there, we'll move into usually like a dowel
Mm-hmm.
where I'm going to do some rotations.
Mhm.
So that shoulder,
Yeah. Don't rotate
Moving
very
it.
well, but yeah.
getting it to rotate.
Good. Bands?
And then bands as well. So
Yeah.
then I'll do some rows with a band and some presses
Good.
with a band. So again, trying to get blood flow
yeah,
into
yeah. Prime the muscles.
prime them
Yeah.
extremities.
Yeah.
If it's going to be a leg day, then I'll usually do some walking lunges
Yeah.
with the dowel.
Yeah.
And then some good mornings
Nice. Low back.
to get some stretch in the
Yeah.
hamstring,
Yeah.
low back warmed up.
Big time.
And that's pretty much all I do for a warm up.
Mhm.
What do you do?
So for warm up, I generally like to do a similar routine. I don't usually hit the treadmill before, but to exactly what you said about the time of year, that does matter to me. It's funny. I used to actually in the winter I would tan before
That's
for like
good. Yeah.
not for very long. Like I wasn't going for a
25
tan,
minutes.
but like yeah, exactly. I would go
Not
like
very long.
6 minutes in a stand up tan and just get like a little bit of a sweat and warm my
Yeah.
body up, and I would be way more ready to go after
Yeah.
something like that.
Because today's workout,
Yeah.
like even after the warm up, like my hands were still cold
Yeah,
until like I did the flies at the end.
yeah, and that makes a difference.
So it's
Yeah, even with like with your hands, with like gripping the bar and things like that, like you want to be loose and warm and soft,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
boom,
absolutely.
makes it pliable.
From then, I'll usually go into I like the bands a lot of full rotations with bands all the way around, like
Use the
touch
red
my
band?
butt. Yeah, the red stretchy band. Sometimes I'll go up to the black one, a little bit more, a little bit
Less
less
stretchy.
give. Yeah,
Yeah.
less stretchy. All the way around, touch like my glutes basically, and then all the way around this way, just really get my shoulder rotating. Band pull aparts to get the rear delts going, especially on a
question.
pull day. Yeah, go ahead.
Why do you like the band versus
The dowel?
like a dowel?
So with the dowel, I don't quite get the same range of motion as I do with the band. So I can't go all the way down and around with the dowel.
No,
Actually, you know what? I don't know if I can. I don't think I can.
you should. It should be the same.
Well, the reason I can with the band is because when I'm up
You
here,
pull it.
I pull a little bit.
Okay.
I go a little bit wider to go all the way down.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like with the band, I just have a little bit more option for
Yeah.
rotation there.
Okay.
I'll also do the same thing, and this is maybe a little bit of pseudoscience, but with I'll grab a couple of like 5-pound plates and just do some kind of
Oh, yeah.
rotations
Those are
this
very
way,
good.
warm up like arm circles, even just like a few arm curls,
Yep.
some very light shoulder pressing with just like 5 pounds there,
Yep.
just to get myself moving a little
Yeah, I
bit.
like that.
And then I'll generally, I'm not huge on warm-up sets for every exercise, but I'll do one before my compound move. So if I'm doing a barbell bench press to start, which I always am, maybe a 25.
Regardless of
what
body part
day,
you're
it's
trying
yeah,
to get
exactly.
bench
It's a
press.
warm-up with a bench press. Maybe a 25 on each side for like 12 reps, and then we'll go
So
into
none
a
with the bar?
proper- The bar doesn't really do it. Like I can probably do like 30. It'd take me like 30 reps to actually warm
Okay.
myself up with the bar.
Yeah.
So just I want a light bit of stimulation. Not a ton. Not that I'm going to tax myself, but just a little bit.
You don't
Just
want to
to
be vexed.
exactly. Don't be
Don't be
vexed for your
vexing.
first set. Yeah, I want to be primed, not vexed.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's generally my warm up. If I'm
I
doing
like
a
that.
leg day, I will do. I like body weight goblet squats rather than lunges, but either one works.
Quick
I would
question.
say. Yeah.
If it's body weight,
Yeah.
what is the goblet?
Well, okay, box squats is what I meant. Good question. Good question. I guess a body weight squat and a goblet squat. There's nothing
you
to
just
hold.
holding
I'm
your
just
hands
holding.
here?
Yes.
What are you
Water
holding?
bottle. Yeah.
The air.
No, I'll do box squats. That's
Okay,
what I'm saying.
yeah,
Maybe
nice.
maybe 10 of those just to get my legs going a
Okay.
little bit. But that's pretty much it. Then we're right into it.
You're in.
Yeah.
And then do you do warm up sets legs?
Um,
Or you ain't doing compound
Not
lifts?
really. No,
You're just
not
right
really.
into it.
Some if I'm doing maybe say I'm doing step ups, I'll do one set of like 10 with no weight, and then I'll grab like a 40-pound kettlebell or whatever for my working sets.
Okay.
So just a
Your
light.
workouts must be
yeah,
fast then.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. I mean, 40 minutes round trip. In and
In,
out. Yeah,
out.
Yeah.
Wham bam.
Probably a total of at most I would say 7 minutes my warm up, like 5 to 7 minutes at
Okay.
most.
It's
time.
reasonable.
Yeah.
No treadmill.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. So yours probably about
Same.
15 then,
Yeah.
including your treadmill time. 10 to 15.
12.
Yeah, in that range.
Because I do a little bit more. You don't do as much warm up sets as I do. So
Yeah,
I use
yeah.
the warm up sets as my warm up
Yeah.
more as
Sure.
well
Yeah.
than doing
Have you always done that, or have you incorporated that more as you've gotten older?
more as I've gotten older.
Yeah.
Yeah. From not warming up at all
Yeah.
and doing nothing
Yeah.
to like doing excessive amounts of like mobility and
Yeah.
which I found mostly useless.
Redundant. Yeah.
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 And then like didn't help me move better.
No.
So I don't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
Like you follow some people and you follow some things and you read
Yeah.
some things and then
Yeah.
you're like, oh, I'll try
And
that.
after a year, you're just wasting your time.
You're like, that did nothing for me. And then so now kind of go through the same things that I know make me feel good.
Mhm.
And then pyramiding up, I find is my warm up.
Yeah. Yeah, we've talked about that
More.
before, kind of when we put together our workouts. Like you prefer like working up and then
Yeah.
have maybe your third set be your
Be the
heaviest
hardest.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I'll do like 2 to 3
Right. Warm up
working
and then
sets,
working. Yeah.
and 2 to 3 to get to that weight. So if I'm bench pressing, like I'll start with just the bar.
Yeah.
I'm not doing an excessive number of reps. I'm doing like 8
Yeah.
to 10. So it's more going through that motion, treating it like I would a band,
Yeah.
just kind of getting some blood pumping,
Totally.
working on that rhythm.
Yeah.
And then I'll throw on same thing, 25s, and
Totally.
then I'll put a 10 on that. And then
Another good benefit, especially if you're a little bit newer to the gym, of doing that style of warm-up sets is to make sure your machine is set up properly.
Oh.
So like on a bench press, there's a few different safeties. There's the height of the poles and things like that.
Yeah.
A warm-up set will teach you that stuff before you go into a big heavy set. You don't want to start your heavy set and be like, oh shit, these handles are way too high, or
yeah.
I can't
Or
come
I'm
all the way
hitting
down, or I'm hitting. Yeah,
safeties
exactly.
on the bottom.
Yeah. So just use your warm-up set for that too, just to test to make sure the machine is set up properly for you and you're moving correctly, and then you go into your working set.
Yeah. And I find that with back machines
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
They're impossible to set after you
Yeah.
have weights on them.
Yeah.
So trying
Yeah,
to move
yeah,
the
yeah.
arm and then adjust it is way
gotta, like,
harder.
pull
So
it
I usually just always do some, which is giving me the feel of the machine
Yep.
of what I need to adjust
Yep.
arms wise. And then I'll adjust it and
Yeah.
then add weights
Yeah.
to it.
It's priming, but also like figuring out what you need to do to adjust to make
Yeah.
it.
And I'm also
smooth.
thinking like, what muscle am I trying to hit? So
Yeah.
I'm trying to connect that mind
Yeah. Yeah.
to
yeah.
the muscle
Yeah.
as I'm going through
Yeah.
those reps movements.
We've talked about this once or twice before. I even made a video on this as well. But like even in between sets, practicing that, like with no weight,
No
just
weight.
what's your angle? Where are you feeling the muscle?
Mhm.
So like if I'm doing a dumbbell chest press or whatever, I'm feeling where is my chest contract the most? I'm pushing out this way, straight out, or a little bit more in.
Yeah.
And whenever I feel my chest, tighten up and contract, that's the angle I want to mimic when I'm actually doing the
Yeah.
set.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And what I also found was helpful for me before I could feel my muscles is
Yeah.
like flexing
Yeah.
in between those sets
Yeah.
to activate those muscles as
Yeah.
well. So you get more.
You
of
know
that
what you should be
feel.
feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So boom. And
Yeah.
then I'm pressing through there.
Yeah.
That helps with the pec flex.
Totally
Boom.
does.
So
Totally
then you're
does.
feeling those muscles.
Yeah.
And now I just kind of flex and pump things randomly. And
Yeah. Yeah. Just keep yourself kind of
It's
engaged
like,
with the muscle.
Are they
right?
still working?
Yeah.
Yes, they
Yeah,
are.
they're still there.
Boom. But
Oh,
that
yeah.
helps with the workouts
Big time.
on what muscles you're actually trying to hit when you're doing
Yeah.
those.
Yeah. And when you say feel, there's two different ways. We'll move on to cool down in a second, but there's two different ways to like feel. And the one is internally and the other one is actually touching it. It's exactly
Yeah.
right. So when you're doing a
But I
barbell
found
bench
I couldn't
press,
do it internally
yeah, until
in the
you
beginning.
Sure, yeah,
Because I didn't
yeah.
have any muscles.
exactly. And a lot of people can't. They don't have a good mind muscle connection when they've never used the muscle, right?
Yeah,
and that makes
absolutely.
sense. So when you're doing a barbell bench press, your only option is internal, really, because your both hands are on the bar.
Yeah.
If you're doing, say, a single arm press like we have with the machine
Yeah.
sometimes, I'll put my other hand there
Same.
and just feel, okay, yeah, no, there's a good pump or squeeze there, or
Yeah.
there isn't, and
Yeah.
then I'll adjust.
Yeah. And that makes total sense.
Yeah.
And I do the same. Like I was just thinking about this with lateral raise. Like I'll almost hold myself
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
I find I tend to start to lean
yep.
as I get tired.
Yep.
So I'm almost like pushing that shoulder back
You want
to
your
maintain
posture,
that
yeah,
form.
Totally.
So I use the other hand to help
Yeah.
not only feel the muscle, but like
Yeah.
put me in the right positions.
Totally. Yeah. Spot yourself, kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So
Yeah.
I'm staying
Yeah.
in that position
Yeah.
as I'm doing lateral raises.
Yeah. Super underrated. Use your other hand to help yourself out. as
But
much
with
as you
that
can.
chest machine,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I lean in,
Yep.
I get a little twist.
Yep, me
as-
too.
And
Yep.
then same thing, like I'm
Yep.
holding it as
holding
I'm
right
pushing.
there. Yeah.
And you get such a different feel
100%.
when you're pushing on it
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
even like a chest press with
Totally.
dumbbells.
Totally
So,
agree. Yeah. Totally agree.
you
And
gotta get the
that's a
feel.
great one for it.
Get the feel.
Last question on the warm up. The ultimate, I guess, what are you ultimately trying to achieve with the warm up? Is it injury prevention? Is it priming yourself for the workout? Do you find it makes a difference on the workouts? Or is it strictly trying not to get hurt?
Priming myself.
Okay.
And I don't think most people get hurt from working out.
From not warming up?
From not warming up. Like when I hurt my shoulder, it
Mm.
was trying to compete with a strong person
ego
doing
lifting.
stupid things.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I've never hurt myself in a normal
Right.
workout.
Yeah.
I've hurt my shoulder the first time because I didn't know how to bench press correctly, and I
Mhm.
was like
Flared and yeah.
dumb lifting.
Yeah.
Which I think weakened it forever over time. Like it'll never be as strong as it is now that it's injured.
Yeah.
Because it was injured.
Yeah.
And then the other one was trying to do like a circus dumbbell
Yeah.
lifting over my head that was like 1,000 pounds.
Yeah.
And it was going to here, and didn't go anymore. And it was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
ouchie.
So none of those were due to lack of warm up.
No. So I've never like gotten hurt because I didn't warm up.
Yeah.
But I find it makes my workout better and I can push more weight, push more reps, and gives me that intensity to start.
Yeah. Priming
better.
your brain as well as your muscles, right?
So
Cool.
it helps my lifts better versus injury.
Yeah.
But I do think it helps you to be like get that mind muscle connection going through those movements without a lot of weight so that you can focus on the good quality reps.
Totally agree. Okay, let's move on to the cool down because
down.
that's kind of the other side of the equation with this. Which do you find, if you're only going to do one, more important, warm up, cool down? Tough question.
Depends on the body part.
Okay, fair enough. Fair
For
enough.
me.
Elaborate.
So cool down,
Yeah,
legs,
Yeah.
more important.
yeah,
But because the warm up I'm doing as I'm doing the first lifts.
Right. Yeah.
So I don't need to stretch or do a cool down.
Yeah.
But from my experience
Mhm.
just recently
mm-hmm.
of not cooling down
Yeah. After a heavy lift.
after a heavy lift
Yeah.
where I did excessive reps.
Yeah.
And like working with a trainer.
Yeah.
Not here.
Yeah.
No cool down.
No cool down
And like my legs were crazy sore
for a long
for
time.
4 days.
Yeah.
So normally legs, I'll focus a lot more cool down,
Yeah.
stretching,
Yeah.
mobility to get them all feeling better.
And you do that at
And
the
that-
very end of
At
your
the
workout.
very end.
Yeah.
That helps with the mobility as well. Did Kim bring us the candle?
Do we have a candle? That's a big candle.
Does it smell?
A little
you smell
bit.
the wood?
A little bit. What scent do we have?
Kim,
That's
what
a
did we get?
large
What did
candle.
we get? That is a giant candle. Can you show the people?
Put it on the YouTubes.
Look at the size of this thing.
This is bigger than my head.
How's it
Smells
smell?
better too.
Does your head not smell that good?
I think my head smells
All
good.
right. Do I have a lighter? I quit smoking. Marlboros.
Yeah.
Candle.
Candle.
So we just did some
Essential.
renovation.
Yeah.
And I had to put some wood on the wall.
Yeah.
And it's
So it smells like wood and paint and all kinds of things.
yeah,
in
it's
here.
not great.
Yeah.
So get a little lit.
Spice it
but now
up
the
a little.
candle's gonna be very nice.
Very nice.
So not stretching
Yeah.
after leg day, I
Yeah.
find is much worse.
More detrimental.
Much more detrimental.
Yeah.
Where upper body I don't get as sore.
Same.
So
Do you do a cool down for your
I
upper
do.
body? Okay, what does
I
that
do,
entail?
But nothing crazy.
Okay.
So it's usually grabbing TRX.
Okay.
And I'm stretching out
Sure.
here.
Yep.
And I'm getting the up.
Yep.
And I'm doing some like dead hangs off the
Yeah, love the
bar.
dead
I
hang.
really love those.
Decompress.
Decompress.
Yeah.
And then I'll use the TRX. I'll usually get in some rear delt flies, like
Okay.
with some Ys.
Okay.
So that just really helps stretch out my back and
Yeah.
my neck and my traps. And then I'll give it a little of these and a little
More
of
static or are
these.
you moving doing these?
I'm more moving,
More moving, more dynamic.
more dynamic.
Yeah.
But with legs, I do static.
I'm the same.
So
About
that's why it's like, it's
yeah,
so
it does
different.
depend. It does depend. Probably 90% of the static stretching I do is lower body.
Yes.
You agree?
Or if I'm just holding like a door frame.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
For chest or like for biceps or
Yeah.
triceps.
Yeah.
That's about.
Yeah. And then as far as the cool down goes with being injury prevention, it's more aimed at, like you said, delaying soreness or getting rid of soreness altogether
Yes.
and preventing injury because you're done your workout already.
You're done your
It's not affecting your workout.
It's done. And then I'll usually like after leg day as well, like
Mm-hmm.
a 10-minute walk.
Okay.
So helps get rid of that lactic acid out of my
Yeah.
legs, which I should have done
Yeah.
the other time.
Big time. Yeah. Before
So I
jumping
find
on a
that's
plane.
more, and then jump on an airplane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big flight. So I find that's more helpful
Yeah.
with legs than I do upper body.
Okay.
But I did start doing some, what do they call it? Not like foam rolling, but
Mobility.
flossing.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So
yeah.
like I put a barbell up now
Yep.
on a rack.
Yep.
And then put a towel on it because I ain't gross. And then I put like my armpit on it.
Yeah.
And then I'll roll,
Roll under. So
like
it's basically like foam
in
rolling,
here,
but more
but,
intense
like, with
almost, eh? Yeah.
metal bar.
Yeah.
And that's actually what really helped the shoulder
Yeah.
as well. So it feels terrible
Yeah.
as you're doing it, but you can get a little bit into like your lat
Yeah.
and then into your chest
Yeah.
and the shoulder.
Do you do any foam rolling? Oh, tears. Yeah, big time.
It makes me
tears.
cry.
Yeah.
Yes, if my back's jacked up,
Okay.
I'll do it on my back.
Yeah.
But I don't find much benefit anywhere else.
Okay. Fair enough.
So
That's one where it is a little bit different for everybody, depending on how knotty your back is, how much like fascia you have built up, and
Yeah.
you get knots in your back.
big knots.
Big knots, and I get those
You-
all the time.
back
So
same?
same,
Yeah.
same back, and even like under my hamstrings
Yeah.
as well. So I will spend usually not every day, but 5 to 7 minutes
Rolling it
rolling it
before,
out after.
after.
Yeah, after. I prefer after. They're already. See, if I do it before, I just kind of retighten them back up
Yeah.
during.
So what I learned about foam rolling
Mhm.
is it's actually like a warm up
Mhm.
for those muscles.
Yeah.
But it only works
Yeah.
for like 2 to 3 minutes
Yeah.
after you're doing it. So it's like stretching and mobility, like you're stretching it, your
Yeah.
fascia
Yep.
as you're rolling it.
Yep.
So if you're gonna do like a heavy squats and
Yep.
you're normally tight in that area, then it makes sense to like foam roll it, then go do your squats.
Mhm.
But after you are done your squats,
Yeah. It's kind of they've tightened back.
they've
up.
tightened back up.
Yeah, exactly.
So again, to loosen them up after your workout,
Yeah.
it does make sense.
Yeah. Yeah, to lengthen them out a
Do
little
that
bit
as well.
more, and yeah.
But I see people foam rolling before their workout, thinking that's gonna.
Yeah, I would prefer to do it after. I think the
Which-
benefits of before is maybe in a certain case if you have an injury that you just are constantly working on.
Yeah. If you have tight areas,
Yeah, exactly.
the
yeah.
more work you can get in that areas,
Exactly.
the better.
regardless of timing.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But I found like when I had tight hips
Yeah.
and like I was constantly rolling IT bands and it
Yeah.
never helped.
Yeah.
Until I
Yeah.
started actually doing the stretches to lengthen
yeah,
those
yeah.
IT bands.
And that's generally the most painful one for a lot of people
So
anyway,
bad.
is foam rolling on the IT band
So
right at
bad.
the side of your quad.
Yeah.
Killer.
And I would notice, so we would drive to Arizona,
Yeah.
which is like 22 hours.
Long drive. Yeah.
So that's when it would like feel like I'm being electrocuted. Like
Mhm.
you're sitting in the car and it's just like
Mhm.
firing up the side, and you're like trying to stretch as you're
Yep.
driving, and
Yeah.
madness.
Yeah.
So now that I stretch after my leg days
Yeah.
and do that routine that I do, I don't get that anymore. So that's helped me a lot more than the foam rolling.
How long do you spend generally on your cool down, say after a leg day? So all in stretching, maybe a little bit of walking or whatever, foam rolling if you do it.
10-minute walk,
Okay,
which I rarely do. So
Mhm.
maybe 5 minutes.
sure. Yeah.
And then I stretch. I hold it for about a minute aside.
Yep.
And I'll do 3 stretches, so 6 minutes.
Okay. So all
and
in
then some calves.
about
so-
the same time as
8
your
minutes.
warm up, would you say? Like in that 12 to 15 kind of range for both?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
for leg day,
Yeah.
like 15 minutes.
A little bit more.
And then upper body, 5
Five
minutes.
Yeah, a couple minutes.
Much less.
Yeah.
Much less.
Yeah.
But I'm pushing much less volume and weight.
Definitely. Yeah. Yeah.
So like I'm benching 135, don't tell the people. And then but my squat like 225.
Yeah.
So it's much different.
Big time. Yeah.
And I'm doing much more
Yeah.
reps.
The other thing too that I find with legs and the warm up and cool down is just you just use your legs so much more during the day that it's more noticeable when they are tight and sore. Like
Yeah.
if my chest is sore during the day, it doesn't really
You don't
affect
really
my
notice
day.
it.
It doesn't
No.
really matter.
You almost like it. You're like, oh,
Yeah, you can feel it once in a
there
while.
we go.
With your legs, I'm walking up and down stairs. I'm walking around at work. Like you noticed it a lot more.
Especially
I want
that
them to
big
be
upstairs
now that we're
office.
upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you want them to be as loose as possible. Kim's
Yeah.
getting the candle
Big
pump in
candle.
here.
And if you drop something
Yeah.
and you have to pick that thing up,
Yeah.
them legs are really
Ooh.
ah!
Yeah. You don't want to have to do that.
No.
Just to pick up a pen off the floor. Yeah. Snipping the candle too.
I don't
Very
know what
good.
is happening.
Yeah. Very good.
I wish the people could see. Are the tips too
Too tippy.
tippy? Too tall?
I've never done that with a candle.
No, me neither.
Snip the tie just
Just light it.
right to the fire. Yeah. Anything else you have to say? Warm up, cool down, importance, time spent.
I think it's individualized
Yeah, big time.
to you.
Yep.
And
But that doesn't mean default to just not doing
no,
it right
know
away.
thyself.
Yes.
And use it to become better.
Yeah.
So how can you make your next workout better?
Yeah.
And your everyday life better?
Yeah.
By doing
Yeah.
5-10 minutes.
Yeah. And oftentimes, especially I find with the cool down, it's not something that has immediate impact on you right away. It's just
No.
consistently doing it
Like,
after your workouts.
After 2 months,
Yeah, exactly.
you'll notice
Then
it,
you'll notice, oh, I'm not
after
as tight.
2 workouts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You'll notice that you're not as tight. You're a little bit more mobile around the house and things like that because you've been doing it every
Yeah.
day and your muscles are a little bit more lengthened.
Absolutely.
More of the
And
time.
when you're consistent with your workouts, how is it?
It's beautiful.
When you're consistent with your workouts,
Yeah.
like you don't notice as much soreness.
Yep, totally.
So that's where it even becomes just as important to still do
Yeah.
those things, because that's where I drop the ball all the time.
Yeah.
Like when I'm feeling good, I'm like, oh,
I don't
great,
need
I don't
to.
need to do
Yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah.
And then
Still
2
just
weeks
as
goes
important.
by,
Yeah.
and I feel bad again because
Yeah.
my hips are tight.
Because you haven't been doing it.
My quad's tight,
Yeah.
and the stretching becomes harder.
Yeah.
So the more consistent you are with it, the easier the stretches are because you get into those motions.
Yeah.
And I don't have tears coming down my face when
Yeah.
I'm trying to put my leg up because it's used to it.
We don't need crying, Peter.
No.
No.
Nobody needs to see that.
Nobody needs to see it.
Tears of despair.
Okay. Thursday?
You got anything to add?
I don't think so. I think we pretty much covered it. Foam rolling after, static stretching after, 10 to 15 minutes before.
Yeah.
Prime your body,
that body
use your
temperature up.
brain, get the mind muscle connection going before
Thinking.
you fire up the big lifts.
Pump it.
Yeah, use your hands.
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 Touch things.
Touch things. Yeah, feel it.
Feel
with
it.
your hands, feel it in your brain.
Did you see what Kim just did?
What did she just do?
She said, feel it. She's such a pervert.
She is.
All right.
All right, so we'll be
Okay,
back
Thursday,
on
what are we
Thursday.
doing?
Nutrition
Nutrition.
talk every single Thursday, 1 p.m. live here
Yes.
on the YouTubes. Enjoy your day. We'll see you in the gym.
Peace.
Peace.
Give the people a view of the new TV.
We will, really quick.
Look at this.
Look at the wall in the fireplace.
Oh,
And there's the
candle.
And there's Peter. Peace. Peace.